You guys really enjoyed my Jujutsu Kaisen video. And now it's time for some One Piece. So let's go. Altruism is a rare quality in the world of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece, where most island nations live in constant fear of pirate attacks, as the Marines and the world government enact their own twisted interpretations of justice. However, even in the face of this, there are some characters in the series who choose to rise above their own self-interest and devote themselves to the betterment of others. Selflessness in the context of One Piece can manifest in a number of forms, ranging from traits such as Sanji's chivalry or Whitebeard's benevolence to Koby and Tama's tendency to do whatever it takes to protect their allies from harm. With this in mind, here are some of the most selfless characters in One Piece. Number 7. Tony Chopper. Chopper sworn to save lives with his medical skills. As the ship's doctor aboard the Thousand Sunny, Chopper is responsible for treating the crew's ailments and illnesses while also helping them recuperate from each of their battles. Beyond caring for his crew, Chopper has also treated enemies and allies in the heat of battle at various points throughout One Piece. This is evidenced by how he cured all the Beast's pirate soldiers who were affected by Queen's Isoni virus during the raid on Onigashima in Wano country. This instance highlights Chopper's strong devotion to the Hippocratic Oath, and intense appreciation for all life, as seen in how he derides those who do not treat life with the appropriate amount of respect. Number 6. Jinbei. Readily puts himself in danger to save his allies. Formerly the second captain of the Sun Pirates and a warlord of the sea, Jinbei is currently the Straw Hat Pirates' helmsman, and one of their strongest officers. Armed with a noble code of honor, Jinbei has never hesitated to make difficult choices or sacrifices in order to do what is right, and he never strays from his personal brand of morality. Between promoting good relations between humans and fishmen, refusing to fight the Whitebeard pirates, protecting Luffy at Marineford, or even staying back to hold off the Big Mom pirates to help the Thousand Sunny escape Whole Cake Island, Jinbei has repeatedly risked it all to help his allies in One Piece. Number 5. Whitebeard. Whitebeard used his wealth and status for humanitarian causes. Despite his fearsome reputation and formidable strength in the world of One Piece, Whitebeard's main purpose over the course of his life was to build a family, since he grew up as an orphan on the impoverished island of Sphinx. After attaining fame as one of the former members of the Rocks Pirates, Whitebeard adopted a number of people as his foster children. His crew's fierce loyalty towards him was a consequence of his paternal attitude, and it was evident that he cared for them quite deeply. Whitebeard's compassion was immense, as seen in how he used his influence to protect and uplift the inhabitants of Fishman Island, as well as his home island of Sphinx. He was also the kind of person who would willingly sacrifice everything to save one of his subordinates, and was always patient and forgiving with them, which was most obvious in his relationship with Cortez D'Ace. Number 4. Sanji. Sanji feeds the hungry and embodies chivalry. Born as a prince of the Germa Kingdom in One Piece, Sanji was persecuted by his father and siblings due to his lack of genetic enhancements, which led to him fleeing his home and finding a new father figure in the former pirate Red Leg Zeph. After a harrowing experience when he was shipwrecked and starving, Sanji vowed to feed anyone who sought food, regardless of whether they were friend or foe. In addition, he has always displayed a strong sense of chivalry, due to Zeph's influence. As a consequence, he never hesitates to rush to the aid of any woman when they are in danger, and refuses to engage in a fight with a member of the opposite sex, regardless of how much they attack him. Although Sanji's kindness and empathy have left him in compromising situations at times, they are two of the traits that define him most as a character. Number 3. Otama. Regularly puts the needs of others above her own. Born into the Kurozumi family in the impoverished region of Kuri in Wano country, Tama lost her parents at a very young age. When first introduced in One Piece's Wano country arc, Tama was a Kasa hat weaver working under Tenguyama Hitetsu, and also a kunoichi in training, studying under Shinobu. Her altruism and compassion were evident from the very beginning, as seen in how she gave all the rice she had bought for her birthday in order to feed Luffy, who had just saved her life. Later on, she played a crucial role in the raid on Onigashima, by creating massive amounts of Kibi Dango to make the Beast's pirates' gifters turn against their allies with the aid of her Kibi no Mi powers. Tama pushed herself beyond her limits to help in Wano's liberation, and her efforts had a huge impact on the outcome of the battle. Number 2. Koby. Has put his life on the line for what's right. Now that his days of servitude aboard Alvida's ship are behind him, Koby has blossomed into a powerful marine captain under the tutelage of Monkey D. Garp, coming to be hailed as a hero by many of his comrades. In spite of this, Koby never lost sight of his innate honesty and kindness, having unflinchingly put himself in mortal peril to save others. This can be seen in his actions during the Battle of Marineford, as well as the crisis on Amazon Lily, where he chose to be taken hostage by the Blackbeard pirates in place of his marine subordinates. He later freed many of the captive prisoners on Hachinosu with Perona's help and led an escape attempt, which was ultimately successful but not without great cost. Before moving on to number 1, can you please subscribe my channel? As you can see, we are so close to 600 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Bartholomew Kuma. A kind and self-sacrificing person who suffered immense tragedy. Growing up, Kuma suffered intense personal turmoil due to the persecution of his family as a result of their connection to the buccaneer race. Forced into slavery by the world nobles, Kuma aspired to become a hero of liberation, just like his idol Nika. Such an opportunity would finally present itself in the fabled God Valley incident, where he ate his devil fruit, the Nikyu Nikyu no Mi. After saving dozens of slaves during the conflict, Kuma settled in the Sorbet Kingdom and demonstrated even more of his selflessness by treating the sick and the elderly there with his devil fruit powers, in spite of how much physical pain he had to suffer because of it. He later joined the Revolutionary Army, and liberated many nations alongside their forces. Sadly, all this pales in comparison to his greatest sacrifice, where he willingly consented to become a mindless cyborg for the world government, in exchange for curing his daughter Bonnie of the fatal sapphire scale disease.